across the pond. It's the Sqaured Circle Relics Podcast.
That's right, it's me, it's your president, I'm back, motherfuckers! Gotta say that bit quietly because the boy's still awake. Hello, welcome to the 4th year of the Sqaured Circle Relics Podcast, episode 104. I've missed the last 3, apologies, but I'm back and I'm here. Finally, we're here all together. We have the CMC, Chris McCarthy.
Hello.
Hello. And we have the man who was late for his own podcast, Captain Chaos, Colonel Chaos himself. I should demote you to Captain. Colonel Chaos himself, Jamie Stocker. Hello, Jamie. Yeah.
Hello. I think it's been a long time since we've actually all been here together. I think we're like 11 weeks, 12 weeks or more since we've all been on a show together.
99.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I apologise for nothing though. I needed some time out with my tooth. I had a tooth extraction. Well, I had a lot of tooth pain, then tooth extraction, and that sucked. I'm not gonna lie, that sucked. But yeah, feeling great now. Apart from like working lots at the minute, but just a bit tired. That's all. How are you guys doing? We'll go to Chris first because Jamie's got some big news coming up.
I'm doing all right. I've had a bit of a fever though in the last few weeks. Fucking World Cup fever, that is.
Woo!
So yeah, just World Cup everything. I have watched no wrestling, only football.
I'm surprised you're not wearing an England shirt right now.
I was wearing it earlier, but I have sweated through the England shirt. It's quite a heavy one.
They're not the most best, are they, wearing hot weather football shirts?
I've got one of the older ones. I've got a 2014 World Cup one, and it's a bit, shirts back then were a bit heavier.
Yeah, it's got heavy cotton.
Now it's a bit sweaty.
Is it like iridescent?
Yeah. Other than that, I'm all good. How about you, Jamie?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, not too bad. I think, World Cup fever is definitely on here as well. Like, we were sitting watching the games last night thinking, how many hours of football have we watched over the last 3 weeks? Like, 2 games a night, plus anything extra that's going on. Jesus,
I haven't watched
highlights,
as much as I thought I would have done. Just because of the timings of it all. Like, I'm not watching the games at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. See, I moaned about that in the last episode and said I didn't like it, but I take that back because I'm loving it. Because that's exactly when I'm awake. So I'm managing to watch loads of stuff.
Well, you're wrestling Prime, didn't you, as well? Like, that's when these shows are on. So.
Yeah. I got to admit, because of work, I did see I didn't see it all. Every time I looked up, Belgium scored against America. Karma Police got them yesterday. Never mind. Hey, I said to you earlier, I'm pretty sure Trump called the FIFA and said, "Can we extend the number of games? We'll get you in 7 or 5.
Best of 7. Yeah. It's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did get sent a photo earlier, like Trump, and it had a quote there. We've been told that Belgium may be 2 or 3 months away from developing a nuclear weapon.
Level them and take them all their chocolates.
And their mayonnaise.
And the chip sauce, yeah.
Amount of times I've been through Belgium, but just like, remember back in the day,
for like an hour.
Duty free.
Yeah.
Or the driver used to get out and have a fag or something like that, and people going to duty free. Hilarious back in the day, man.
That's literally the only time I've ever been to Belgium is exactly that reason.
Yeah.
And just on the World Cup side of it, I mean, do you think it's really weird, all these extra time, last-minute goals to get people through the line? I find this very strange. A lot of very, very late goals to get big teams going back through.
Yeah, that Argentina one, you could have called it, couldn't you?
I don't know. What's the Argentina? I left it was like 1-0.
Oh, well, Egypt are winning 2-0 with 12 minutes to go and lost 3-2. So
Oh yeah, at one point
you are,
stand.
yeah, point proven.
So many like 10 and 11 minute goals at the very end, and you think, yeah, very kabuki-ish.
Couple for England.
Let's stop talking about the football. Jamie, it's been too long. Please tell everyone your news. Because it's the most exciting news that's happened. And
it is very, very exciting news.
It is very exciting. Please.
So, I think people probably realise after the conversations, but I am going to be a dad in October. So this is very, very big news.
Hey.
I was going to obviously announce it back on episode 100 when we were like first scan. We're now past our second scan and our 25-week scan. So we've been sitting on the news for a very long time. But yeah, going to be a dad. We've also got some other big news as well. We also now know what we're going to have. So I was going to reveal on the pod to you guys exclusively. We're not told anyone other than the dads on Father's Day. So yeah, what do you want to do, the predictions or?
Yeah. Real men have boys. You know that, right?
You said that before, yeah.
I reckon it's going to be a girl.
Oh, all right. We'll go boy, girl. Let's go.
Yeah.
We are having a little boy. We're going to have a wee lad.
Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
So yeah, got a wee little lad coming in October. So any boys' clothes that you've got to go and spare, lads, you need to get
Yeah.
Lots of stuff, probably. Somewhere
Southampton shirts.
No, we don't need Southampton shirts. But no, yeah, we weren't ever going to find out. We kind of got to our 20-week scan and was like, no, we'll just keep it secret and then it'll be good to know. But then we got the midwife to write it in a card for us and we said we'll open it at a later date. And then we literally went out for lunch straight afterwards and looked straight in the card and was like, okay, yeah, we know what we're having now.
That's good, though.
But it's really nice kind of knowing because we had planned for like beige and like sort of neutral colours. But there's so many cool boys and girls stuff. It's like actually it'd be quite nice to know what we're having. So I've already bought lots of Lightning McQueen stuff. I've got some dinosaur stuff. We've already started getting bits off Vinted now. So yeah, really, really excited. We're starting to decorate the spare room. Garden home office is completed today. So I'm moving into new office. So I don't have to be in the living room anymore for work. So yeah, it's all going on, mate. All busy.
Rats.
Can I just say, I know we've known for quite a while, but congratulations, mate. Much love to you, the missus and the baby. Incoming. Honestly, I can't wait to see you as being a dad, but I know it's going to half kill you as well. So, with that being said, I would, if I were you, I'd start it now, like training yourself to stay up a bit longer every night. And then, you know what I mean? So these football games that you've been watching them overnight, it's been a perfect, it's been perfect.
You did most of the England one, didn't you?
Yeah, so I went to bed at 10, got up at 1 and then realised it was delayed an hour. So then I watched the game. But then I stopped watching about the 80th minute because I thought if we win, I'm going to have this adrenaline spike. I won't be able to fall asleep before work. But so I stopped and then I just watched the last 10 minutes when I woke up in the morning. But yeah, that was, again, middle of the night shift. Yeah. I was pretending I could do a nighttime feed. I was quite happy. It's all good.
Practice, yeah.
But we're putting in for extended parental leave. So in theory, I'll finish work in October and then we won't both go back until the end of May. So we've got a lot of time to kind of get our routine and actually just enjoy the time off as well, actually. So yeah, getting lots of money saved. And I think Brian Lyons messaged me because we were saying about how much stuff I was said on eBay and doing card shows, and Brian messaged me and was like, are you going to be a dad by any chance? So Brian obviously read through the lines of what we've been going on about. So
Brian's lines.
Brian's lines. But yeah, he put his detective hat on and he was already onto that. So
nice.
So yeah, but it's all good. So it's nice to be together now. So we can now talk openly about what's going on, which is all good.
Yeah, no, it's mate. We're all honestly, you're going to get a lot of love from a lot of people incoming. So,
and any tips will be very much appreciated.
Yeah, don't have one.
Right.
And if you're Chris, don't have two. It's the best. It's the best experience you'll ever have, and sometimes it's the worst experience you'll ever have as well. But it's just, all in all, it is an experience, right? And pretty much we'll go through it generally in life. So I know there's people out there that can't, but generally, or don't want to, but generally a lot of us go through it, and it's magical.
And even this part is a big journey too. It's very interesting going through all this stuff as well. So
it is. The thing is, right? My experience completely different to yours because, and I can't even fathom how it is now, because when I went through it, it was COVID time.
Oh, cool.
And you couldn't do anything. Like there was just
stay
like
at the hospital and stuff.
Online classes. Like you didn't meet anyone. It was all kind of like at home, kind of read up on this. Yeah. So it was really shit. You felt very alone through it all. So I'm hoping that you get to go to these classes and talk to people and stuff like that. So hopefully you can have a better experience.
Yeah, I mean, we've got those booked for August. So every weekend in August, we've got an antenatal class. Yeah. I think it's like 2 hours on the Sunday. So yeah, we've got lots of like little bits and pieces lined up. So yeah, it's all getting exciting now. So
we did an online antenatal thing, and it was just like a chat room with a video chat room basically. And you went in there, and there was about 300 other couples in there. And it was so random. It was like from people from everywhere. And I was like, oh my God. And
who are you?
You don't want to say anything. You just want to just like coast by and get through it all. Because some people were asking some of the weirdest questions ever.
It's like that on the driving course you have to do when you get points. There's loads of people on there, but you don't want to say anything.
I've never done that actually.
I have.
I've had points years ago, but I never did I've never been offered. I've always gone over the limit for it to not be
even offered. Yeah.
Do they have different teams meetings for like the different things? So if you're in the 34 mile an hour and the 30 group, is there a teams meeting, or is there like a 120 in the 70 mile an hour group, like different categories of speeding, or is it all one lump?
It's all one lump. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because like back in the day, I don't know if it's like now, but like if you get caught doing like, was it 31 or 33 to 35, you went to naughty school. Anything over 35 in like a 30 mile an hour zone, anything over 35, you just paid a fine.
It's something like a percentage.
You didn't get naughty school.
Oh, okay.
I was going 81 in a 70 and I got the naughty school. And I think if I'd have been going 85 or above, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
What you're saying is if you're going to speed, make a bloody good job of it so you only do the fine.
Yeah, or do what I did in the past and insure your mum on the car to make it a little bit cheaper, and then you can get her to do the course for you. I think things have changed nowadays. I don't think you can get away with it, but legit.
Outsource.
Yeah, I do.
Basically, yeah.
This is all hypothetical, obviously, Chris.
Yeah. In another time.
Allegedly.
Oh, I've missed you guys. But yeah, I mean, it is a different time, to be honest. Thing is, though,
sounds like Voldemort going to the dark section of the library, innit? This is all hypothetical, isn't it?
Hypothetical.
It is, yeah.
The thing is, I see a lot of people speed and they don't give a shit. And those are the people who never get caught.
Yep.
Like, I'm going normal miles an hour on a motorway and someone flies past doing probably double what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at it going, and you're not going to get caught? There's no one here?
When they speeding and they're weaving through as well, scares the shit out.
That's insane.
Anyway, we do apologise for not recording recently because it was too fucking hot. It was just like 35 degrees in the shade and we were all suffering. It is hot today as well. So if our voices do go, if they do go a bit Harry Kane, we do apologise. A bit of Harry Kane voice. We do apologise. We're going to... we'll go to the Patreon plugs in a second, but I will say the other big news is we are changing up the podcast a little bit over the next... Well, and let's just say until October, when I think there will be quite a few best of episodes while Jamie's away. But we are going to try to go weekly. So what does that mean? we're going to try to record 2 shows at a time and then space them out, basically. So you'll have at least 1 show a week. This is the first time we're doing it tonight. So we are recording 2 shows. God help us. But yeah, this is what we're going to try to do for you guys going forward. But we'll just see how we get on with it. It's kind of like a little experiment that we're going to attempt to do, right? So looking forward to that. Before we go, what are we watching? Jamie, do you want to do some plugging?
Yeah, so Patreon, again, changes on the Patreon now as well. We mentioned it on the episode last time round. We have now officially launched this. So on our Patreon feed, there are now 3 tiers on the Patreon. We have the free tier now, which is a brand new tier, completely free. You can just sign up to the Patreon and you will have access to everything that we do on the show on tape delay. So there'll be sort of 2-week delay, but you will have all the bonus shows, all the interviews, any squared routes we do, or any kind of big set reviews that we don't put on the kind of public feed. You'll have access to it on Patreon, so it's definitely well worth signing up for that Patreon feed now. Then we have our normal tier, so our tier 1, which gets you in the door, £4 a month, get all the bonus shows and early access to this normal show. And then we have our second tier, which is our sort of top tier. A little bit more expensive, but you will get the benefit of all the bonus shows. We also get our very special collector cards. So you get 3 cards every couple of months. So we are going through hardcore moments at the moment, with the next set being sent out at the end of July. And again, they are exclusively for the tier 2, and we only print to the number of patrons we have in that tier 2 group as well. So that's quite an exclusive group to be part of, and you can also vote and be part of the shows and come onto them as well. So definitely sign up for the Patreon now. Again, that completely free tier, you literally have to go to our Patreon and then sign up, and then you'll have our entire back catalogue available now. We switched that over. So there'll be every podcast that we've done since last July now available for free if you haven't heard those bonus ones. So definitely worth getting involved with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the Patreon, really. Continue to follow us on the Facebook group. When you do sign up to Patreon, we'll get you in the door there. And also our PW scorecard. Come and join the fun with getting your predictions in for pay-per-view, see if you can be the king of different federations, and join in with that as well as part of the Patreon.
Cool. Lovely. So, thank you for that. God, good to be back. Thank you very much for that, Jamie. It's been
over to you.
It's been a while since I fucked up royally like that. Well done. So, what have we been watching? I mean, we have to start off with WWE. It feels like it's been a long journey over the last couple of weeks with everything.
So WrestleMania was back in March.
Well, the thing is, right, before Jamie, you came on, Chris and I were sat here for about half an hour chatting about, it was 10 minutes, chatting about what happened on Raw this week. Because I have watched Raw, and I know that you've watched bits of it, right?
I've watched highlights, yeah.
You've watched highlights. But, I mean, spoilers, I apologise profusely if you haven't seen it. They've obviously changed the champion again from Sami Zayn to CM Punk. I get it's Chicago and they've done it, and he had to do the kiss, put the title in the fridge when he got home, and all that bollocks that he did, what was it, 13 years ago?
15 years ago.
15 years ago. Was it 15 years ago?
Yeah, 2011, yeah.
Wow, if it was 2013, God, yeah, it must be. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's happened. But I was just thinking, I was like, why didn't they not do it? Like, if you're going to swap the challenger, give it to Oba, put Oba over, give him the title, get Brock to come in after the match, and then try to, like, steamroll Oba a bit, and then get CM Punk to come and make the save. So you get the hometown pop for CM Punk, you give the title to Oba. Oba then sets up for Oba versus Brock at SummerSlam. Then you can put in Oba, Brock, CM Punk at some point. Then you can transition it to Brock versus Punk. And I think that'd be a good retirement angle, to be honest, if you wanted to go down that route.
The Paul Heyman guys aspect you go in with it, can't you, and stuff, yeah. Exactly.
I just didn't understand it, to be honest. I was like, what? giving it back to Punk, or giving a title back to Punk, what did we not see from the last time he had it? You know what I mean? Like, what were we missing that we now need to see as him as champion again? You know I'm not a Punk fan, and I think everyone, like, Jamie, you've soured on Punk a bit, haven't you, over the last...
Yeah, I still do. I still don't mind a bit of Punk, yeah.
Don't mind a bit of Punk? Oh, okay. I thought you soured on him a bit.
I mean, I have soured on him a little bit. I don't really enjoy this WWE return, but I prefer kind of historical Punk.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking to myself, what... Again, I mean, yes, it's hometown booking and stuff like that. That's one aspect. That's always going to happen. There was a time where it used to be anti that. They used to turn up at their hometown and get squashed. You know what I mean? Like, that used to happen quite a lot in the Vince days as well, to be honest. Yeah. But no, I get it. But I don't see where we go from here with CM Punk. What's the point? What's it going to achieve? Any thoughts?
I have no answers.
No, I think for me, I think you don't gain anything really. You go into the same feuds that Punk has already had. I think you can, even if you did do a swap at SummerSlam, okay, like you said, still get him to return at Raw and get him involved in a good angle somewhere. Like I say, make the save for Sami Zayn and then later turn him on Sami Zayn or something similar. But give Sammy a bit more of a run with it and see what he can do and see how things... But like Darby Allin, you don't know how Darby Allin's going to work out, but give him a 4-week period with a belt. If it works, it works, and you can always revisit it later on, can't you? There's nothing new with CM Punk, and you've got the same people he's going to be mixing up with. Just find it a bit of a simple way of doing it, really.
Yeah, I like Punk as the underdog as well. And this just is not his style. It just doesn't... I don't know, it just feels very forced and WWE-like. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
the only
makes no
way
sense.
baby faces do work really well is when they're chasing the title and they need to be the underdog in order to chase the title. So you're 100% right. You know, they have to face against all odds.
Yeah.
In order to overcome that for the chase.
And that's kind of his whole shtick. Do you know what I mean?
And you can argue that Sami Zayn, even though I hate him, and I think a lot of people do hate him, that's what he actually achieved. He beat the odds eventually, and then they've given him 9 days. But I was just going to say, to add to your point, Jamie, where does that leave Sammy now? What's the point? Just retire. You've done everything now. You can't do any more. You're not going to hit those heights again. You might as well just retire. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like I say, there's nothing that he can do, and he's just going to be back in what he was doing, so why even bother, really?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. AEW, that's been quite tasty of late. Regardless of what's happened recently, but, you know, Forbidden Door was pretty... I mean, I haven't watched all of Forbidden Door, but that match between Ospreay and... Swerve was probably one of the matches of the year, I think, to be honest.
Yeah, right, a bloodbath at the end of it as well. Jesus Christ. Buckets everywhere. I
said, I don't think there's many surprises when it comes to Ospreay headlining All In and then winning the title at All In. I mean, it's not a massive surprise that this is going to happen, but I think it's been a good run. I think it's just been... I know he's had injuries and they've taken it very slowly with him. I mean, he could have won that championship at the first two All-Ins, couldn't he, really, in London, if they wanted to push him for it. So I think it's been a long time coming. This is like the fourth All-In since... I know we had one in Texas, right? But he could have... It's taken him 4 years to get to the title, basically. So it's been a long route. But
I think the route is still interesting now, though. Even although we think we know what's going to be happening, there is still so many moving pieces. Like they keep obviously hitting at Kenny Omega. It's like, actually, does he win the belt on Wednesday, and then you get Kenny Ospreay, which seems to be the way forward, or do you then have that where he does turn on Kenny, and then you have Hill. I don't think you would get Hill Ospreay, but that's definitely post All In. You can see some kind of Hill Ospreay and the Death Riders taking out Kenny. I don't know. There's so many things you can do, even if you know the result of All In. I think after that is going to be the interesting thing, isn't it?
Have him turn at All In.
Please say you saw him when they were doing the Ring of Roses and he fell over.
That was so
into the bathtub.
They were trying not to laugh and
kicked
he's
it.
pissing himself. I enjoyed that. But that's what AEW is, the mistakes happen, but you just have to laugh it off.
Yeah.
That is quality stuff. That is quality stuff.
I love how
good
they were
on.
saying, I think one of the, like Meltzer or someone was saying, oh, they've done it on purpose to show that he isn't in connection with the Death Riders yet. He's still out of sync. You think, no, it's a complete fuck up. Just
He
that was
laughed.
literally what it was.
He wouldn't have laughed the way he did at the end if that was real.
And everyone corpsing as they're walking out of camera.
When you fuck up and you laugh at yourself being a tit, that was the kind of laugh it was.
That was it.
Yeah.
Good time. It was very, very good times. All right, we'll move on to news. Got quite a bit of news now because we obviously didn't record a couple of weeks ago, but there hasn't been a huge amount, has there? Really, like over the last couple of weeks, and it's
good
generally because Tops have slowed down.
Yeah.
So we go Tops Cosmic. I know this is old news. So out of this world, or has it bombed like a meteor? I don't even remember writing that. Is royalty still shining?
What's royalty? That should answer your question.
Yeah.
What?
What's royalty? Because no one gives a shit about it anymore.
It's done.
It's done.
No one cares.
That's what I think anyway.
I truly believe that I think royalty was still selling better than Cosmic was for a while after Cosmic came out. But I think
the thing is, the resale cards wise, I just feel like royalty has just come and gone. It's just been gazumped by Cosmic.
And breakers are still trying to do royalty breaks. They are like, there's a lot of that still appearing and whatnot and stuff. I think people are trying to get every last ounce out of it because they bought so much stock thinking it was going to be a really hot product. And I think because Tops have done so much, it's just been forgotten about. I think people have moved, like I said, moved on. It's in the rearview mirror and going ahead now, aren't they? Like Cosmic's been and gone now. And yeah, it just seems such a long time ago, really.
Well, I still see more royalty breaks than I do see Cosmic breaks at the minute, which I think is mad. And I don't understand. I don't understand when royalty's the more expensive product over Cosmic. I think Cosmic has been a bit of a hard sell because
It's because the auto issue, isn't it?
Well, that and there's only certain spots that have that planetary insert in the product. Mm-hmm. You really have to be in a case break to make it worth your while. If you do hit, it's been a struggle. I mean, I've seen. What was I in recently? I think I was in a break in Mayfield. Was it a 10 case royalty break? Which was insane. I think I got Tamatonga for like $40 in it or something like that. I only hit like a couple of cars, but I never thought I'd see a royalty 10 caser. I think that was insane. I sent you a picture of it, didn't I? Of all of it out on the table. Yeah. It has been insane. I think a lot of that, both products have gone to breakers. I think they've snapped it up. Are they? Do you reckon they're in a bit of a bubble now? That they're pumping, they're dumping, they're pumping, they're dumping. But are they going to get caught out a bit, do you reckon, in the future? Are people going to get a bit sick of all of this new product coming out? Which is inherently the same. Like, there's no big differences. There's no, other than those patches, there's been no massive chases. It's all kind of been a bit samey. Do you think it is still going to grow, or do you think we're going to hit a bit of a roadblock coming up?
think we're going to get a bit of a roadblock. And I think part of this is because also some of the big names, your Rock, Triple H, they have cards which are going through multiple sets. So you're getting the same card as your big hit, if that makes sense. So I know obviously they've got their own sets within the cards as well, but people are going for those because they want the time to play the game ones or the Rock history sets. And I do feel that will stale because there'll be a lot of that available now on the secondary market, and people won't pay those big spots where you can actually go and probably buy those cards as more come available. But I think you really have to have a big shake-up of a checklist somewhere to really keep things interesting. I do worry that we're getting to a point where every set has the same group of people on it every single time, or the same dual autos, or the same triples, or they're all very... There's no differences. There's nothing there that excites me as such really at the moment. But yeah, it's weird.
There's no like USPs to a degree, is there? There's no unique parts of it because the auto checklists are so similar in each set. I do think that with the thing we're about to talk about next, Decades, I feel like that might be a little pivot for them because it doesn't have all of these, current superstars. It's a little bit, but it's not like it's being mass produced. So yeah, maybe not.
It's a good segue. We can go over to Topps Decades. Topps Decades did come out over in the UK. Fuck you, America. And Donald Trump for getting that player red card, not rescinded, but put back. That was fucking ridiculous. I blame FIFA.
Suspended sentence, wasn't it?
Suspended sentence, yes. They're used to suspended sentence. Donald Trump's used to that as well. So, Topps Decades, it sold out in 1 minute. I know this because I didn't get any of the product because I was 1 minute late. That's insane, isn't it? It did go at £120, I think it was.
120, yeah.
You guaranteed one auto, and it'll probably come with 3 or 4 number cards, I'd imagine, like a normal hobby would do.
I think it said that.
When is it coming out? Jamie. Have we got a date that it's going to be sent? We have now got a date.
So originally when it went on sale, it said it would be 29th of June would be the closing date where it would no longer be on sale, but it obviously sold out. And then it would then ship within 28 days after the 29th of June. I did speak to Topps today, and they have confirmed that they are looking to ship on the 6th of August. So we have literally 4 weeks today. So, which isn't too bad, considering obviously the guys at Topps said it is in print and production now. So this is why it's not shipping any time, like sooner than that. But, I mean, there's still quite a good turnaround considering how long we waited for the Cena set for. And again, we'll get into another segue in a moment. But, yeah, I don't think that's too bad, especially with kind of what we've got. And I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I think the price point is very good. The designs are really nice.
It was a good price point. Have you seen the resale?
Yeah, let's talk about that as well. Jeez.
I've seen it. I've only seen one place reselling it. I'm not going to say their name, but £320.
Mad.
It's a lot.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Which is kind of, if it is a hobby, it's kind of, that's the kind of price more so than it is 120 these days.
Yeah. But...
So we had the first year Topps Chrome was a reasonable price. I think that was like 170, something like that.
70, yeah.
150, something like that. Bape.
10.
It was a reasonable price, but you could skunk on it really quite easily. Yeah. Outside of that, you haven't had many cheap products coming out. And this, with an auto for 120, is very in the realms of what Upper Deck have been doing. So, and to be honest, you both got product. How many did you get, Chris?
3.
3. Jamie?
I got 2.
You got 2. I'm glad that you both got some because you like the legends more than anyone else that I know. So it suits you two down to the ground. So if everyone in the hobby, like yourselves, got a box or 2 or maybe 3 or 4, then great. I'd rather you guys have it than the breakers, to be honest. I did see even like the American breakers getting stuff as well, which I think is completely wrong. I don't think that that's right. I think it should have stayed over here. So They are. I don't know how they've got it. Like the resellers, should I say? I don't think that's right. I think it should have stayed over here. They have enough fucking products. Let us have our own products.
Yeah, one time.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
And I think that's part of it, isn't it? It's like, I get obviously they have distribution for it and they're able to get, but I think it's a limited product. And there are so many people you reading on Reddit or forums who weren't even able to get product. And I think that makes it really difficult because it's such a cheap product that people would be able to afford and enjoy to rip. And that takes it away from people. I don't know. I just find that when you get something like this, it just sits a bit uncomfortable with me for that aspect. I'd much rather it be available, capped to 3, and if you don't get 3, obviously you appreciate that people are going to get all their mates together, and that makes sense that will happen at some point. But directly selling large quantities purely for that breakers market on a cheap product just doesn't feel right, you know? So, it is what it is.
I'm like, yeah, like if I don't get a product, I don't really care. Like it's no, for me, it's no problem. But I know Paddy, i.e. DGen, we love you, DGen. He went in for it at the same time I did, like 1 minute late, and he didn't get it. And I know that he really loves like the legendary chases and stuff like that. So I'd feel bad for people who love legends who couldn't get it, basically, because it was built for them, and it's not built for resellers. It's not built for the breakers. It's built that these kind of sets are really built for the fans. So let's fucking have it. Like this one time, motherfucker. You know what I mean? One time. So, we can segue in to Tops Now WrestleMania. I've made my peace with this because I was very, very angry about this.
I mean, you've put grrr.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do the sound effect. Yeah,
this is before he had his product.
Yeah, I mean, this was a couple of weeks ago. No, I wrote that after I got the product because I got a legendary parallel. I can tell you that now.
Oh, no way.
So basically, everyone was complaining online that the fact that they hadn't shipped this over in the UK. I'm not sure about other countries, but they'd shipped it all. What they had made, they shipped it to America, and the likes of the UK, we got delayed, i.e., it's processing, I think it was on their site. The reason being is because that they made a quantity, and the quantity that they had, they shipped out to America. They oversold it and basically needed to print more. After some time, I reached out to Tops and said, look, this isn't good enough. It's a bit of a disgrace, to be honest, of what's happened on this product. Because nobody in the UK's got it. Everyone's annoyed. All they said to me all the way through is, we can offer you a refund if you're not happy. That's it. Yeah. I asked them when it was going to be shipped. They didn't tell me. And that's quite funny, ironic for a reason. I'll tell you in a sec. But I did also ask what about the hit ratios, because obviously a lot of the big hits have gone out to the States. We've seen a lot of 1-1 pulls over there. What has been left? Are we going to be left with the legendary cards, i.e. the super... they're not even super short print. The short print.
Infinite amount of...
infinite legendary cards.
How short?
So, and I also asked... what else did I ask them? I mean, it was a tough one because I knew what they were going to say to me. I just needed to say it to them because ultimately it was getting to a point where they weren't, oh yeah, that was it. I did say to them, this is not print to order. You'd already printed off a load. You oversold it. You sent out what you had printed, and then you had to make more. It was not print to order. And then you guys saw the discussion between us. They were arguing with me that it was print to order because it's Tops Now. And I'm like, it's not when you already
when you've already
made a ton.
Printed it.
You've already printed it, then sold it, then sent it out, then had to reprint it. That's a secondary printing.
Yeah.
That's not print to order. It's just a printing. Like
that's just printing.
They didn't understand what I was telling them or like asking them, and it just went right over their heads. They just couldn't compute it, and it was like, you know that this is not print to order. This is not what it's supposed to be. Everyone puts their money in. You then print it. You then send it out. That's print to order.
That's why it's a deadline. That's why they say
So, and if you don't do it this way, then you're going to get caught. You're going to get caught with your hands down your pants. You know what I mean? You're going to get caught. So, but I did see a lot of people that got sent over to the UK. A lot of people did get the legendary short prints as well. So, I haven't seen anyone who actually hit anything worth anything over the UK.
I've seen a couple of to 25 oranges. That's it.
Wow.
And I've seen a couple of golds. Nothing else. Nothing lower.
Well, screw these guys. Personally, the ironic part was, even though I battered them about this, in the nicest point, I was being constructive about it, right? But I was having a bit of a go because the service is just not good enough. It's not what we should expect. And ironically, that evening, I got a delivery message from Topps saying your product is on the way. So I'm not as arrogant as people think I am to say that was me that did that. But I did laugh, going, "Oh, I've got my magic wand out again." Yeah, it's ridiculous. It really is. They could have just said, "Oh, wait for an announcement that's coming out shortly."
Yeah.
Why couldn't they have done that? The reason being,
everyone was getting
very shortly.
But the reason being is because the people on the front lines getting battered by people about this don't know what's happening.
Don't know shit, yeah.
No.
And they've got a company line, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
and this is the trouble you have as well. You have a smaller set. I can't remember what the checklist was, but it was a very small set, wasn't it? So
10 or something.
So you're going to have a very finite number then of what you can guarantee. Your short prints, you have a ratio set up and an SSP ratio set up. You're then throwing that completely out the window by suddenly printing a whole load more. What value do those SPs and SSPs actually then hold? Because if you've got hundreds of more other orders, you've now got to reprint. It's
I've seen
my
the set
issue with it
and
in the first place.
Yeah, I've seen the set and the short print being sold for under what the price of the box cost. So nothing.
Well, I'll say, so I've bought a set of just the base cards, 12 quid. Which, granted, is a very good price, but it just shows you that the value is not there.
No.
So, my one, Chris, is in the pile to be sold on your eBay, actually. So, I'll send that across at some point.
Sell it.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Personally, you boys can do it. I will never, ever talk about Topps now. I have to talk about Topps, but I'm never going to mention Topps Now products on this channel again. They can fuck right off.
Or they just always buy from the US. If we know we're always going to get short change on those types of things here.
Oh, no. I'm just not going to talk about Topps Now. I'm not talking about any of the cars that come out. They can fuck off. They don't exist in my world. You boys, we take it in turns. Everyone who's listening to this know we take it in turns to do week. If you boys want to include it, feel free. I will never talk about their product again. And if you boys do mention it on the pod, I will not speak about that.
He's out.
They can go fuck themselves. It's just a shame I have to talk about Topps products because otherwise I would just talk about AW stuff. But I'm drawing a line in the sand, and no more Topps Now from me. They can go do one with that. It's not print to order.
No,
it's a lie. Allegedly, before I get sued, allegedly a lie.
I did see online, not Topps Now, but Panini Instant. There was a guy on one of the wrestling card groups on Facebook said that he bought, I think it was like a women's football Panini Instant card, and on the back of the print run it said one of 56 or something. And he said, I bought 55 of them, and my mate bought a pack of 5 himself. So we've got 60 between us. And he's like, how the hell are they even working these print runs out? Well, I've physically got more than that in my hand. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I've got more sitting on my desk than they reckon's been printed. And you think, it's just mad, absolutely mad.
We can move on. We have to talk about the future products, but before before I do this, I will just put a full stop on it. Bell ends. Fucking bell ends. Anyway, so I've been meaning to say that for weeks. So there you go. Tops, future products. I have no idea what's coming out next. I see Stadium Chrome cards being signed, and but I have no idea what the actual next product is going to be. Feels like we do need a bit of a rest, to be honest, though. I
think September would be nice, or like early October, and then another one maybe like Christmassy kind of time. I would like a release every 3 months, and I'd be happy.
Yeah. That's cool.
What was the original schedule as to kind of where we are? Because some of these products weren't originally in our original schedule. Is it Stadium Club is what's supposed to be next, isn't it?
I know that's coming, but I have no idea what's coming.
Yeah, no idea.
No, I just couldn't remember at that expo.
All I know is Topps Decades is next.
Yeah.
Yeah, which came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are going to get more this year, 100%. But I think it's just going to be the same old drivel up until the end of the year. So I just can't see it changing. And I think that the sets are far too samey over and over and over again. So I think it'd be different if I actually PC'd someone and be like, now that Cross is gone, I find it really hard because I don't have a defined PC ongoing at the minute for a person in WWE. So I find it very hard trying to PC stuff at the minute. But
yeah, other than Legends, I don't think I do.
What's that?
Other than Legends, I don't think that I do either.
Well, Jamie doesn't either. So it's like...
No.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I think...
Well, if anything, I'm trying to upgrade and work through different people, really. It's like even if you did PC someone like Roman Reigns, though, for example, how many Roman Reigns 99 autos do you need with a chrome finish?
This is my point, isn't it? Yeah.
Like, once you've got a nice chrome auto, you're not going to want loads of the same design with different versions of chrome, are you? You want a heritage or something that is got a good patch on it or something different, don't you, really?
Well, if you're a devout Roman Reigns collector, yes, I'm sure they would love it all, you know what I mean? But I find it very hard to be like one person, get all their cards, get everything they've owned. Have come out of them.
Yeah.
I just find it hard to do that because I see what's the point? I'd rather have a variety of different people that I like in my PC, but more top end cards of them, if that makes sense.
Whereas I'm going to give you the other side there because I do like doing what you just said. Like with The Undertaker, for instance, I find buying high end cards all the time can be, and then you're not selling them, are you? You're keeping them. So, you're spending a lot of money on stuff that you're not really going to get rid of. So I enjoy picking up the low end Undertaker and Hogan and Brett stuff as well for that reason. Just so I'm, you know what I mean? I don't feel too bad picking up £1, £2 cards that way.
But they're different images at least, aren't they? Or
yeah, oh yeah.
I might pick up red canes and pick up different cane cards, which are quite cool. They don't cost any money, but they look nice as a collection, don't they? And you can pick those up. You don't have to do a break and get 30 Hogan bases, do you?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I do with certain cards, like for Undertaker, I've got like the Prism purple card that he had. It's very high numbered. It's like, is it 199 or something like that?
Or something, yeah.
But I love that card. That's in the PC. I'd never get rid of that card. There are certain cards, but generally I'm at a point in my collecting now where I'm missing key bits that I need to get. We talk about this, Chris, as well. You know what I mean? Like there are bits and pieces. Jamie's doing it at the minute as well with regarding getting the upper echelon guys for the PC. It's just that's what point you are at. But with all the new stuff that's being churned out and all of these big hits that keep on being hit,
case hits.
I would say even like the autos and stuff like that. And I'm just like, well, who's buying all of this stuff? Who's buying like really high-end Cosmic at the minute? Like the one-of-one Johnny Gargano and stuff like that, like a one-of-one Austin Theory, someone like that. It's like you either find someone who really wants them, but like, isn't that a tough sell? Like, even with some of the women, like a one-of-one Maxine Dupree.
I mean, I'll give you an example. I've got a Becky Lynch case hit Cosmic Dust. The only confirmed sale when I listed it was like $300 or maybe even more. And I listed mine for like $150. I think it's at like $130 now. And yeah, it's got no interest at all. Not even like people watching it or anything. So I would suggest it's probably worth more, like 80, 70, 50, 60, 70, 80 quid. There's just not the market for these types of case hits. Quotations.
And I really say as well, case hits have come out, especially with Topps products of late. It's been a big thing of them. But with the autos as well, I don't see the autos like half as special and half the money that they should be, to be honest. Yeah. Because it's just been too much churned out. Like, have a look what happened with Chrome this year. Those Chrome autos, not worth anything really, comparable to what they have been in previous years. It's it's a tough one, it really is. But we'll keep you up to date with that future Topps products. Not Topps now, they can fuck off. AEW flagships delayed until I think it was July 22nd, around that time, was it?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, another 20 weeks. Yeah.
Are we looking forward to it?
I was. I had a few boxes pre-ordered, so yeah, I was really looking forward to it, and then nothing.
Yeah.
Had it landed mid-June, it would have been a really good time to come, because none of us got the Cosmic stuff or any Topps product.
Well, I did.
Mid-June would have been really nice to rip, and actually it would have been a nice gap, you know?
I ripped 2 boxes of Cosmic, thanks, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
I didn't rip any Cosmic. I did quite a few case breaks, but I didn't rip any product in the end. But yes, Jamie.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have it in June rather than 6 weeks later. We still haven't had a checklist for it, which again makes me a little bit nervous. This might move again, because you normally get it a couple of weeks before it lands. So we'll see. We'll see if it actually does drop July. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, price point is always really good with flagship, isn't it? Like, you can get a box for like £80, can't you, pretty much over here. So yeah, definitely worth picking up if you want a fairly cheap rip and you couldn't get decades.
So I do believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I do believe that AEW last year's flagship will come out on e-pack around the same time, but this will be on the Authority. Yeah, it's taken them a long time to scan it on that bad boy.
And slab them.
Putting it all in slabs, yeah. Every base card.
Yeah, we need to talk about that at some point. The slabs on the Authority. I think that's a really bad idea, personally, because having 2 products out at the same time, potentially out at the same time, one new, one last year, I think it's going to confuse a lot of people as well, to be honest. They're going to be thinking, oh, is that this year? Well, everything confuses you, Jamie, but we'll get to Pack Wars soon. Yeah, I think it will happen, but I just think it's going to be a bit of a miss if they do it that way. I think last year's flagship came and literally came. Nobody saw it, and it went. I don't even remember it up for sale. I didn't see any breaks on it. I don't think. I didn't even see.
What are you talking about? 2024.
Yeah, last year's.
Oh, I opened shit.
No, 2020. Yeah. What?
Yeah, I opened loads of
2024.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
and
Did
2020.
you hit anything good?
No, I think they were still doing like you can get a finish it or something. Do you know what I mean? Like one of those jabroni cards, like a clear cut. Like they're doing again this year. As your case here, I think I got something good, but we're quite far removed. There's no chance I'm going to remember.
They're not worth anything. There are those clear cuts. I've had a few of them,
Absolutely
and
not.
they don't sell for nothing, do they?
No.
I think it's difficult to find, especially like on ComC. You try to sell them on ComC, you're selling them for like 12 cents. You know what I mean? Because there's so many of them.
Good for base set builder though.
Yeah, it's your world, I tell you. But I think it's tough. I think it is really tough. I think it's going to be a tough flagship for the next couple of years, but there may be light at the end of the tunnel. Hint, hint. AW new arrivals. Foley came out. Did we get any? Did you get gold and blue, silver?
Yeah, I got 10 of these, I think, and I got like 4 blues and a gold.
Oh, that's nice. Jamie?
Pretty good. I bought some packs. I got 1 blue and base. I didn't get any golds, but I'm cool with that. So
Surprised. I did buy a couple of packs and I didn't hit anything, but I was surprised that I bought a couple of packs.
Yeah,
So I didn't think I
you
would.
bought a couple of packs.
I was just more surprised in myself that I bought a couple of packs. I'm not a massive Foley fan, so I was surprised that I actually did it. So
It was quite a cool anomaly that I like seeing these like WWE guys in different like upper deck products. We've never had a Foley upper deck product before, so I went a little bit ham on it.
for me, I'm also I wish I'd kind of picked up some more because we never have any actual Mick Foley autographs.
Yeah, well, this is it. So yeah,
And this would be like the achievement to have a Mick Foley. Well, they've always been the faces of Foley. I don't think he's ever signed as Mick Foley, or it's always Mankind, isn't it?
even did he not have a TNA one?
I think he signed it as the Mankind auto. I think historically, I don't think he's ever
I need
signed
to
as
look
Mick
that up.
Foley.
See, you come onto this show and you learn something new every day. 'Cause
Double check. I'm pretty sure he always is like the normal Mankind away.
honestly, mate, that blows my mind if it's true. If it's not true, it still blows my mind because I can't think of a card that's got the Foley signature on it. So that's really cool. Love it. Something to look at after the show. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I did pick it up, and I would, as Chris said, I think having a Foley card in a different federation is such a bizarre thing to see.
yeah, that was my thinking, and I think people will pick this up when it becomes physical as well.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully. Well, you say that in a shitty slab, maybe, but yeah.
I'll be cracking, son of a bitch.
Faces hologram came out. That was
didn't
last
listen.
week.
I specifically said on the last podcast, don't give us another jabroni guy, and here we are.
Did. That's my off ramp. No more for me. I'm done. Someone did actually trade me one. Someone did trade me a base of it, but no way. I'm not spending that money to try and get hologram cards. I refuse. Fuck no. Out of all the talent that they could have put on, they gave us hologram. No. If it was Clon, I would, you know what I mean? I would have done it, but not hologram. No way. I'm done.
I think the difficulty I've got is I've fallen into the lenticular coin club issue, where I'm now 5 months in. It's 5 months into a collection. You can't stop now if you want to go all the way through. So I'm going up with a collection of faces.
I don't want to. I want to get off.
Again, you know why I said I was doing it? I was buying 3 to do the achievements and stuff. Fucking Brian messaged me and was like, you know that I think you get, you don't get one or the other, you get them all or something. So I didn't need to do that.
Okay, so you only need to get the
So I'm
one.
going to have loads of extra sets of it and achievements and stuff. But
Yeah, but you sell them though.
I'll sell it all. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I will say as well, like Mike Roth and the guys in the AW group, I have come to learn now that actually there's no point paying $15 for a pack when the guys are selling the clear cut and canvases for 10 or 15 each, and you think I'll just fucking buy one.
Buy one, yeah.
So I'm buying from Facebook. I'm not buying packs on ePack. It's not good.
But they could have given us anyone. Why hologram?
Anyone.
You know
She's
what
got
I mean?
El Clone next month.
It just doesn't make any sense. I want them to succeed, man. But yeah, I get off there. Okay. AEW Pack Wars. No. Jamie, 2024. We're talking 2024. Chris, do you want to go through Pack? I don't understand Pack Wars, so if you want to give us an overview of Pack Wars, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a game, so it's like you buy 5 packs. I think it's about a $5 or something, £6, and then you battle them. It's like Top Trump, so you pick different categories. We mentioned it a few times, but we've never really been into too much detail. They did 2023 last year in 2025. They're now doing 2024, but they've upped the ante a little bit. So last year, they were giving you the top prize was like a generic matte relic, numbered to 5, granted, but no one really gives a shit about just a plain matte relic. Do you know what I mean? So the whole year was pretty ropey. Not many people were involved. They've upped the ante a little bit this time, so they're giving you 2 1-of-1s per week, being the plates for the gaming cards that they did in 2024. And then you get 4 numbered cards rather than, I think it was 2 last year. So you get 2 to 25 oranges, and you get everyone placed 1 to 100 gets a 2-100 card. So like today I got the Danhausen plate and the Jamie Hayter plate, and then 4 numbered cards. So 6 cards total.
Which is good, really.
Which, yeah, that's it. If it's people you like, and if it's a good week and there's, decent people on there, then, yeah, I think it's pretty good. But, yeah, I did come top 4 last week, which takes some doing. Got a little bit of hate on the chat about it, because people are saying, yeah, but they're spending more than the cards are worth. But this is my argument, if you PC someone, and you can get a 1-of-1, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like down to you how much you want that card.
Exactly. I think you can't, and also you're doing it because you enjoy playing the game and stuff as well. Like, obviously you're working towards the achievements, but it's not gonna appear anywhere else, is it? So why not go ham on it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say with the 2023 side, I did talk to Billy, because I was like, obviously they ended it sort of, midway through. I think we had 43 of the 100 potentially of the base set. And I did say to Billy, like, these are at ComC. Is there an element that because of the ComC stuff is finishing, you're going to Authority? Is this one of the reasons? And he said, oh no, it's purely because it's a 2-year-old set they need to finish up with. Yeah. But he said he was really gutted that cards that he wanted in the Pole Driver is not available. Yeah. And I did say to him, well, they must be available because they're already at ComC. They must have printed those. They must be in a vault somewhere. So maybe they'll surface at some point in the future. But he was gutted that we only got to so many different people. And he said they didn't expect that people would want the whole base set. And he said in theory they actually maybe could have done more cards each week to get through them quicker.
That's it, yeah. They look to have learned from that. The top prizes are way better, and then you've got a much better chance of getting all 100 cards done this way.
Yeah, so we'll see how long this is, if we go the distance of 2024, but yeah, we'll see.
Cool. Anything else Pack Wars related? Sorry, I went really quiet through then because I've like I don't care.
It's like when we do the slam stuff.
Yeah, don't care. Sorry. So I've got on here AEW, little nod to the future from the Prez. I can't say what I spoke to Billy about recently because it's very hush-hush. But I have spoken to him. He has given me an overview of what's going to go down. So I'm very excited and very cool. And I think it's going to be a very fun time. So all good on that side. There is a little story, though. This is me being a bit big-headed. I have to say it because it is pretty cool, right? So Billy said, "Oh, are you around for a quick chat?" I just finished work, and I was like, "Yeah, just give me a couple of minutes." Rang him, he didn't answer. I thought, oh, fuck's sake. Rang him again, and he goes, "I'm so sorry, I'm on the phone to someone else at the minute. I have your host trading card." So this is the first card we ever did, or Jamie, you ever did. "I have your host trading card staring at me right now, looking at me, calling me a knobhead, basically." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, no worries, I'll speak to you in a bit, just call me when you're free." And I was just like, I didn't even know that he had my trading card in his office. That's so freaky. Like, I don't even know how he got it, but it's cool, don't get me wrong.
Jamie.
But I gave
it to him at the National. I gave him ours, at the National.
So I assume all three of us are there.
No,
know
we've come to the conclusion that it's just you.
I don't know.
It's just Dave.
You know how Wolverine looks at that picture frame? Yeah. That's you and Billy.
Billy, yeah. I do think it is quite funny that I'm like watching him working the whole time. My picture's watching him working. I didn't even know I was in his office. That's pretty cool.
He builds checklists and goes, "What did Lloydie think of that? What would Lloydie think?"
What do you think, Dave?
I think I'm very low on the totem pole of people he would talk to. I give him just suggestions of what we all have thought over the time, not just us, but like everyone in the hobby does. So if there's anything that we can help improve, obviously I'd always go down that way with him and just say, "How about this?" Because that's what I want and that's what the hobby wants. We may never get this, but we can always ask. And he's the right person to ask. He is steering the ship when it comes to AEW, So all the good things that we get from it, we get from Billy. And I'm very thankful and grateful for him and everything he does for our hobby. And at least he fucking listens, not like Tops. Allegedly. Fuck him, knobheads. Anyway, so there was a discussion that you guys had about grading recently. I say recently, a couple of weeks ago now.
3 years ago.
There were just a couple of things that I wanted to add. So, Jamie, you said that not pointing anyone out for being wrong at all, but it's just to add onto it more. Did say because people are not using PSA because it's too expensive, because there's only the very top echelon tiers where you spend thousands of pounds to get your cards graded. That is no point, and it forces people to use other grading companies. The problem is the other grading companies are equally as fucked. They are, if you look at, I know
owned
that,
by PSA.
Well, SGC is. So my thought is that they wanted to clear down, get PSA closed off, get SGC sorted out, so everyone would start using SGC to all the Pokemon shit. Get them through SGC, go through that way, and then open up PSA just really for the higher grade, like the more expensive stuff. I think they really wanted to go down a tier model that all the cheap shit goes down SGC and make PSA more of a
high end,
an iconic brand, as it were, above them. So I really still think that they're going to go down that model at some point and really push for that. But SGC are equally as fucked. Ace grading. Did you see what happened to Ace? They basically
10x their price.
Prices,
10x their prices. They basically pissed everyone off. You know, those unique labels as well that they do. That's not.
They're charging for more, aren't
you
they?
have to charge more for that as well. So I don't know. Wrestling really doesn't go through Ace. I don't even know if they do it or not.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
What I don't know is how Beckett are profiting from all of this, and how much space and capacity Beckett have.
I have seen a few
people's preferred choice.
I'm not going to say this. I have seen a few tops now cards wrestling wise being graded in Beckett, and I was like, oh, you don't seem to see like modern day wrestling cards in Beckett slabs anymore. So it was weird to see.
Yeah,
I do think there are also people. There is obviously PSA is still king, but there are things where people aren't as happy with PSA about, like the buyback type things or inaccurate kind of. This card's a 9, but this one's definitely looks better than it's been graded lower, and those kind of inaccuracies. And I do think people always regard Beckett as kind of always being quite a good gold standard when like quite accurate with their stuff. So hopefully people will get a bit more love for Beckett. I think if people find their turnaround times are good and the grading is good and the quality is good, then that's not a bad thing, is it really? Rather than PSA ruling all. We'll see.
PSA are bandits. They are pure and utter bandits. A company that can fire you as a customer. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. It makes no fucking sense. The shady stuff that has happened around them of late, and now this shutdown. I know it's not just them that have been impacted by this Pokemon invasion, that the stockpiling of crap Pokemon, basically. I know it's not just PSA that are impacted by this. It's every company that's impacted by this. I get it. But even before that happened, PSA would, like, so much dodgy stuff was happening with them. It was one thing after another. They're never going to learn, I don't think. I'm all up for Beckett. I really am. I think Beckett are actually led by someone dodgy as well, potentially. But I like an underdog story. Let's get Beckett up there again, because they used to be the number one, didn't they? Like,
yeah,
big time.
So let's get Beckett back up where they should be.
There was definitely a point in like just normal autographs where Beckett were like the top dog, weren't they? I'm sure, like when I was not when I was growing up, but in my late teens, early 20s, I'm sure Beckett, I knew about them, whereas PSA I didn't really know about as much.
Well, even for authentication, like people still send anything to Beckett for authenticating autos and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
it was the 2020s that the tide changed.
Yeah.
So like the tide changed. All I've known is PSA has been top dog really in this hobby. But I do appreciate the only thing about Beckett that I'm not massive fan on. I don't love their slabs. I think they're a bit too chunky and a bit too bulky. Don't stack very well. I like the look. I like it visually, but stacking them and stuff, they're a bit big. Yeah. So
I'm just looking at Beckett now. So their turnarounds currently, so their standard 45 days is $35 a card, and then their express is $80 a card. And that's a 15-day turnaround. And even their base is 75 days is $14 a card. So like actually, it's very, very well priced as well, to be honest, at this point. So, I mean, the PSA backlog tracker as of today is sitting at 12 million units. So they have only gone down 3 million, which is still 3 million in a 4-week period is still quite good, but it's going to be some time. I mean, 12 million card backlog is insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, I always wanted to try Tag as well. I thought Tag looked really crisp and sharp, but they've been hit with the whole Pokemon furore as well, so their backlogs are pretty big. I'd love us if we could do a Beckett submission together. I think that would be quite cool. See what happens.
Yeah, I'll be.
Might do it. We should do it. Like gather like 5 cards each and try it or something like that, just for a laugh. And see what happens. Okay. It'd be a good social experiment to see what happens from it.
Yeah.
State of grading. we don't often do grading, so it'd be nice, maybe a bit different to do it one time.
One time.
And then try to sell a couple of them and see if it makes any difference.
If it adds on any value. Yeah, absolutely.
Some top snails. What sells first?
Well, I always liked the fact that they used to give why, like...
Because it says centering,
the points.
edges.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that as well.
I like that. Well,
they still do. I think they only charge like $3 extra or something like very small for subgrade. So it's definitely worth having that additional report.
Definitely.
Anything further news-wise before I move on to purchases? Okay, purchases. I'll go first. It's been a long time. I've got a lot. I'm just going to do AEW stuff today. Shout out, actually, one thing I will say, because it is in front of me. I did get Luke, and this is a big shout out, really, because I never thought I'd see this happen. Luke Littler is doing Whatnot shows. He has now sorted out his Wi-Fi since he did the first single show that he did. He did breaks recently, and it was quite crisp. So money does buy good Wi-Fi, it seems. So I did get one card from his stream. Like all of the first couple of hours of the stream, people are like 2-3x paying what they should be paying for these cards that he was selling, just because it's him. But I did pick up a 3 out of 5 pro partnership Onana and Tielemans Aston Villa card from the top set from 2025-2026. Very nice card. I got it for a tenner.
Nice, that's really good.
That's a bargain. Really getting any out of 5 for a tenner is a bargain.
It's amazing,
There you go. So I own a card that used to be owned by Luke Littler. I think that's pretty strange. I'll just do AEW stuff because I think I've got more better AEW stuff over the last couple of months than I have WWE stuff. So let's just go back in time. Have to talk about was it EX Centuries? Have to talk about those. So from Chris, he's shipped it over, not this Chris, different Chris, shipped them over for us from ComC. When they came to the UK, I then bought it from him. It was the green EX Century. Is it the green? I'm pretty sure it's the green. Out of 8, Jay White, who is now returned. The Messiah has returned. And the out of 13, Jack Perry. I think that's the pink. I can't remember which way colour round. But he gave me them a very competitive, nice price. So thank you very much. Ironically, I did a trade with Billy not long after that and picked up another JY out of 8. So nice. I own 2 of the 8, which I didn't think I'd ever own one of them, let alone 2. So that's quite cool. Another Jay White card I picked up. This was cool. This is probably my favourite thing that I've picked up of late. I got his rookie card, the 2023 Jay White rookie card, in a high gloss out of 10. I never thought I'd see that. They're so rare.
That's really good.
Like, I've never seen one up for sale. I've never seen one pulled. When it came on ComC, I was like, I need to get that. So glad I did. I did pull. This is, I think this blew all our minds. I did pull a Ring Blends out of 5 of Swerve Strickland. And that's funny because obviously, Chris, first, you got the Osprey, which I think you've sold recently, right?
Yesterday. You got the out of 5 Osprey. Jamie, you got the out of 5 Willow, and I've got the out of 5 Swerve. The chances of each one of us pulling an out of 5 of a different person is pretty crazy.
Did you hear about cool. Billy, though?
The amount of stuff that he's hit, I have seen, but go on.
So Billy also pulled the 5 to Mox from the same set. So between us all, we've got so we've got the Mox, Willow, Osprey, and Swerve. So we just need G to pull a 5 now, and we've all got some 5 from that set.
What else was there AW-wise? Don't think there is much more. I did a lot of my money recently has been spent on either Disney Chrome or Marvel Chrome's just come out as well. I've got a break happening in about, I think it started about 15 minutes ago, so I need to get off for that at some point. Been picking up the Tron case hits from the last Disney set. That's really cool. Love that. Love Tron. Been really into football cards at the minute as well. I'll talk about them a bit on probably the next show. But one card I did pick up, and this was my biggest pickup. This was my biggest pickup of the year, I think. I don't think I've purchased anything bigger at all, really. I'm just looking. I spent just under $300 for it. I did get a John Bernthal Punisher. I'm not sure if I said it on episode 100, but it's worth saying it twice. I've always wanted a John Bernthal Punisher card, autograph card. It saves me the hassle of trying to go and meet him at a Comic-Con at some point and asking him to sign something for me. So it's got a film cell in the middle of it as well. It's very cool, very happy.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
Nice.
But it's, it's like a big tick in the box kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was a big tick in my box. Thank you, John. Chris, over to you.
Hello. Get one thing up. So, I did unfortunately have to go to London last week. Have you ever seen that episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes to New York?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me in London. I fucking hate going to London. A bunch of cunts. And it was just a nightmare travelling down there. Everyone in London, including myself when I was there. But no, even travelling down there was a nightmare, and yeah, just ball ache. But anyway, I wanted to go to the Fnatic store. I was doing something else, but I tied it in with going to the Fnatic store to do the buybacks. I've been picking these up.
Cash them in.
Been picking these up on the down low. Probably shouldn't have bothered because I traded them in. First of all, quickly, the Fnatic store is amazing. Really, really impressed with it, to be honest. And I saw a card in there. They have lots of high-end cards for sale. I saw a card that was once in our possession, Jamie. So Jamie's Roman Reigns family tree to 10. Is it PSA 9, I think it was. So I checked the cert number to make sure it was the same one. And it was. So that was weird.
That's cool, though.
I mean, that's had a journey. I hit in Blair's originally, when we first started doing that. I think I did a trade, or we've done a sale for it at our first card show, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. So I kind of traded it on your behalf and then gave you the cash equivalent to what I sold it for.
What you got for you,
that was it, yeah. But yeah, man, just to see it in there. I didn't even notice it when I was in there because I was just taking pictures. And then it was when I was on the train on the way home, I was like, wait a minute. That card looks familiar. Yeah, and then I checked the cert number. And
So would they have got that? Would someone have traded that in with them?
Yeah.
Or have they sold that on eBay?
No, I think you can go in there and just trade stuff in. There was, when I was doing my buybacks, they've got a little trade desk, which is different to the main till. And there was people selling One Piece and Pokemon and...
Okay.
Yeah, so I think you can just take stuff in there. Obviously, they're not going to give you the best price, but if you just want to get rid of stuff to get sealed product or whatever, then fair play.
Yeah, that's really good.
But yeah, so I did my buybacks and I picked up a second box of Cosmic Chrome and a box of Cactus Jack. I did the world a favour with these 2 boxes and took them out of circulation for you all. You are all welcome. Total turds, absolute turds.
Really?
So I feel like my Cosmic box was a dud in terms
really?
of. So it had 4 numbered cards, fine. But there's an insert, which is just a normal insert, Galaxy Greats. And in my first box, I got an even spread of like all the different low-end inserts. In this box, I got 0 Galaxy Greats and only the star clusters.
Yeah, that's bad.
So I got like 15 star clusters or something and no Galaxy Greats. And then, yeah, just really, really bad box.
That's a mad ratio. Jeez.
And then the Cactus Jack, again, equally bad names coming out, Otis and Jimmy Uso and shit like that. And then I did get a case hit. But the issue with that is it was fucking Carlito. So I know you like him, Dave, but fuck off. Carlito was a case hit. Knights of the Arsehole or something. I don't know. Knights of the bullshit. I don't know what it was. You know, the green one. The green.
Yeah.
That.
Oh.
So,
Are you selling it?
Yeah, it's on eBay, 50 quid at the moment.
Oh.
So
I'll stick it on the...
I'll do it for
when I
less-
sell something
less than
next,
that.
just minus it off and I'll have it.
Yeah, all right. then.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll sit in the Fnatic store in 6 months' time.
Hey, I'll have a Knights of the
PCs,
Arsenal. That's fine. I don't even know because they did it's like a 50-person set.
It's a massive
and I haven't seen
checklist.
half of them.
But the thing is, there's a lot of jabroni guys on it. But then there's a lot of jabroni guys that I would have liked, like Evil Crush or the Repo Man and Demolition and things like that. I would have really liked them. But yeah, Carlito's not my bag. Anyway, so that was the visit to the Fnatic store. I finally joined Vinted, or like started buying on Vinted. It is the absolute pits. It's the Wild West of online retailers. But yeah, I'm buying lots of low end stuff and people selling things for crazy cheap prices. So yeah. I've bought so much on there that it would take me, 20 minutes to list it all, so I'm not going to bother. Last couple of bits, I picked up a PSA 9 page mezzanine to 5, the green to 5 from 2022 Select. I think I paid like 50 quid for it, so that was pretty good.
Cheap.
And then I got... Same person, different name, Soraya, Red Outburst to 25 from 2024 flagship, or 2025, one of the two. And I paid, I think that was about 20 quid, which again, I thought was a really good price. And then I mentioned earlier, Tops Now, the WrestleMania set for 12 quid for the base set. And also Tops Now. I'd been on a winless run since January 2025 or whenever it was, but I finally got a parallel. I got a page to 50 sent from WrestleMania, so that was something at least. And then the last thing for the Bret Hart PC, something I've been after for a little while, but I never seem to find it at a good price. It's the WCW Bandai cards, the Japanese ones.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice, yeah.
Black trunks, rookie kind of looking Brett. And I paid, it was like 9 quid. And normally that's about 20 or 30 quid. So
That's quite a hard card to find, yeah.
yeah, and I don't see it very often. I picked up, the Brett was the main one, but then I did pick up British Bulldog and Owen Hart as well. So yeah.
Nice.
Honestly, those all of the Bandai wrestling cards, I think, are really underrated.
Yeah, I
actually
agree.
do love them. There's so many images that you've never seen before and will never see again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do. If you don't know what they're like, guys, just go and have a look.
Have a look. Yeah, I picked up the Sting one from yourself and the Macho Man one a while ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, still got those. Yeah, that's it from me.
Cheers, man.
Yeah,
Jamie.
Yeah, those Bandai ones. Like, if you know anyone in the 90s who wrestled in Japan for any reason, if they were in WCW and went to Japan, they will have a Bandai card, and it's always a real cool image, So yeah, definitely do check them out. So for me, I've been not buying much at all, really, but just a few bits and pieces. The first thing I went to was Vinted think it's going to crop up a few times, I think, on the pod. I have gone and got our very own buybacks. We're going to be doing buybacks, guys, in our patrons. I went on and bought some Squared Circle Relics cards on Vinted that we must have given away at a card show, and someone has sold on Vinted for a total of £3. So they are now back in our possession. Boys, we're going to sign these bad boys and put them out to patrons as buybacks.
I actually think I know where they've come from.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because of the specific two that it is. So ask me off air and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't say.
I did message the guy. I did say, did we give them to you at MK? And he's like, I didn't go to MK. So there must be somehow we've got them. But yeah, we'll chat there. But I thought I was pretty. That's the first time I've ever seen our cards in the wild, which is quite cool. So yeah, I picked those up. I thought I had to grab them. It only makes sense to. So I picked those up. On the eBay side of things, picking up just a few bits and pieces, a few singles I saw fairly cheap. So I saw a Willa Utah Crimson. So I picked that up on American eBay. Again, silly money. Just picked that up for $6. So I grabbed that a couple of weeks ago. And also saw a really cool All Access Jeff Hardy relic. So anytime I see sort of multicoloured Jeffs, I'll grab those. So I grabbed that one on eBay. It's a nice purple and green relic really on that one. So I grabbed that. And then on the ComC and EPAC side of things, just been buying sort of single packs. There's things like metal and stuff like that. Nothing major coming out of the packs. But yeah, ComC just kind of picking up a few singles. I grabbed these silver CM Punk from like his very first one from the dog collar match with the chain. So I grabbed that for the collection. And yeah, and that's pretty much it really. Just odds and ends and trying to close out some of these sets I've been lingering on really. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Not buying too much, kind of consolidating more than anything for obvious reasons now. So yeah.
Cool. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Any update on card shows? Chris?
Well, me and Jamie have booked ourselves in for another card show, haven't we, Jamie? We are doing the MK show again. When is it? 12th of September, I want to say.
September, yeah, mid-September,
At some point in September, I'll get a definitive date on that when I can remember. But I'm almost certain it's the 12th, which is Saturday. Any other card news, Jamie? Card show news?
Yes, I think... So we obviously mentioned Riptide a few times. I have spoke to Dan about what he's got lined up. So he's going to be doing the Farnborough card show, which I think is CardCon, on the 5th of September. Cool. And also doing Twickenham on the 26th of September. Okay. He has said he's earmarked to do the London card show in October, but as of when I spoke to him, tables hadn't gone on sale yet, but I think they have now gone on sale. So yeah, he has those lined up. Also spoke to Aces. Aces is kind of doing the more northern ones. So he's doing the Manchester Card Con and then the All Card Expo in August. And they're also doing the London Card Show. And he has said that if anyone does want to go to the All Card Expo and you want to do tickets, he's got a voucher code ACES10. We'll get you a discount on the door if you want to do All Card Expo. He's also doing the East Midlands show in October. So a bit further out. But yeah, for the summer, that's kind of where we are now, really. So yeah. Sweet. I think, as always, if there's any card shows or anyone listening who has tables with wrestling at card shows, slide on our DMs, we'll give you a mention because we want to try and get more of a wrestling card presence at these shows, really, and trying to get a little wrestling corner going, really. So, yeah. That's all I've got message-wise on that side of things, anyway.
Cool. So, Slam Jam. Too much has gone on. They are pumping shit out daily. It's just ridiculous. There's far too much that's gone on with it. Good on them, I suppose, because obviously they must be making money out of it. I'm sure that they are. I do find it a little strange, though, just a little strange, because a lot of the stuff isn't selling out anymore where it used to sell out all the time. And I think this goes with what we're saying when it comes to the physical, is that just people are just, it's too much, man. It's just too much all the time. And I just don't think that they can keep up with the... I don't think there is a demand for it, if that makes sense. Not all of the time. Like, for example, today, just now, they've just sent out the Cosmic Chrome 2026 Star Fractors as their own set. Now, I'm just about to buy some because I'm a lunatic and I do buy bits and pieces of it. But I'm not going to hit anything. I know I'm not going to hit anything because I never hit anything on this bloody thing anymore. I haven't hit anything good in Slam for months. It's a cesspit of money, basically. It's just, yeah. It's really put me off. The hit ratios are so fucked up on it. Like, I've just spent a $5 and not even hit an icon.
Is that tops all over now for you, though?
Yeah. I just think I don't know what's happening, but I just don't really hit. I very rarely hit legendaries anymore. I think the last time there was a really good set, which I got a high yield from, and that was Universe. Outside of what's been happening, it's just been terrible. I just can't seem to hit anything good on there anymore. So it feels like something kabuki allegedly is going on behind the scenes with it, but we'll keep on talking about it for now. It has to be talked about, but there's some big sets. I'll talk about next show a bit more about what's come out in that week. But I say there's too much to talk about since I've been away. There's been loads. Cosmic has obviously been the big thing that's come out. But you also always see these sets that we're never going to get from WWE, and some of them are really good.
Independence Day.
Some of them are really bad. Huh?
Independence Day. Fucking Dan Nelson on it.
Day. But I'm talking about like the actual top sets, you know, like museum and stuff like that. Stuff that we aren't getting as physical. And I always am in awe about those kind of sets because it's like, this is what we could get.
Yeah.
And some of it looks really good and some of it looks bad, but I feel like sometimes we miss out. But I don't know, like, I just think it's a different avenue, and I always have done. That should be more positives than it's negative, but I just can't seem to hit on the fucking thing in the minute, so is what it is.
I sadly uninstalled the app. I needed space on my phone, so Slam is currently removed off my phone.
Yeah, I didn't sign out.
Yeah.
It's just taken me 3 attempts to try and sign back in, but I'm in.
Yeah, signing in's a nightmare if you've...
I don't know what, I didn't know what account it was or anything.
Okay, well, I think that's it for us today. George, should we say goodbyes? Because we've got to record the other show now anyway, just quickly. So, right.
We'll just go forward in time and then it'll be another week.
Yes. Go on.
England done so well, didn't we? We had a great game. I've been looking forward to the finals now as we're getting closer to the finals. It's going to be really good.
We're not on the next show yet, but it'll be quite funny. It will be quite funny. Go on, Jamie. Say a bit of Patreon stuff and say goodbyes.
Yeah,
more
as I said at the
Patreon
top of the
stuff in a
show.
second when we do the next show. It's quite funny.
So yes, Patreon-wise, just again, as I said at the beginning, if you want to sign up for the free tier, you'll have access to everything on delay. Everything is there. It's a lot easier to keep under one roof. So definitely give it a go on the Patreon. And if you would like to pay for an upper tier and help support the pod, then we will reward you with various bits and pieces as well. So yeah, definitely get involved with the Patreon. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode.
Chris?
Cool. Cambridge trading cards on YouTube, Instagram, eBay. I've had a few videos go up lately. I think I had a Slam Attacks Chrome one and then Cena and Bape one, and there'll be another Slam Attacks Chrome one coming soon, and some Decades. So yeah, that's about it from me.
Cheers, mate. Just thank you for the warm welcome back. Thank you, James. Congratulations again. We love you, and we wish you all the best for you being a new daddy in the near future. Just thank you for bearing with me. I know I've been off the show for a couple of months now. I've missed you all, and I'm looking forward to cracking on and doing a few more episodes until Jamie has a baby, and then we go dark for a couple of months probably. But until then, you have us. So let's get out of here. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Cheers.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Bye. Bye.